Hello. Hello and thank you. Thank you for helping me reach 5,000 subscribers. Without your subscriptions, couldn't have done it. Pretty obvious that, isn't it? What we're going to be doing today? Well, the local fells have got a covering of snow now. Winter's well and truly on its way. And I've still got some celery in pots. And I've been advised that celery doesn't like frost and it doesn't like snow. So we're going to harvest some celery today. The celery we're harvesting is celery called Victoria. I sowed it indoors earlier this year, and when it was big enough planted it out. I've planted it out in 10-inch pots. You'll have seen those pots before, and I've planted it 4 to a pot. And to help blanch up the celery, that's to make the stalks whiter, I've actually wrapped this pot with some felt just to exclude the light and hopefully blanch the celery. Let's get the celery, let's have a look at it. Okay, this is the celery. The 4 heads of celery here. Some yellowing of the leaves, usually a sign that things are starting to get past the best. This felt is simply wrapped around all 4 heads of celery and held in place by a clothes peg. So if we take that off, we should be able to unwrap this felt and see what we've got. How's that looking? Can you see that? Oh, you can. 4 heads of celery in a 10-inch pot. And by the looks of things, the rain isn't far away, so we best crack on. Okay, so let's see if we can lift this out in a wanna, because we're taking the lot. Oh, how's that? How's that, Molly? So here's the root ball. These guys went into this pot on the 1st of June. June, July, August, September, 5 or 6 months, I don't know. You work it out. 1st of June these guys went in here. And as you can see, the pot is full from top to bottom. Chock-a-block with root. But hey, these are looking okay, aren't they? Some bigger than others, but we're going to take them, the lot. Okay, we'll just use this towel and we'll try and get underneath the base of the celery and loosen it up and see what we get. This guy feels as though he wants to come. Now this compost, when I finish doing this today, I'll go on top of a raised bed and it'll overwinter on that raised bed. We'll cover it with some seaweed and leaves, a chopped mix of seaweed and leaves. The last cut from the lawn will go on top as well. It'll just be a thin layer of a few inches. It'll overwinter for about 5 or 6 months. And then I'll reuse it again next year. I'll invigorate it with some bloodfish and bone or any balanced fertiliser. How's that? Pop this to one side, do the other 3. This guy's a bit smaller, but nevertheless it's celery and it'll eat. Now I'll tell you, I really am pleased with this. These are nice heads of celery. I mean, let's face it, this compost, it's homemade and it's recycled. Earlier this year, this compost grew potatoes. Hey, we're getting hailstones. I might have to finish this video indoors. This compost grew potatoes. And I reinvigorated it with some bloodfish and bone, popped it back in, and did I say the 1st of June these guys went in? That sounds about right, doesn't it, for early potatoes coming out? Early potatoes came out, this celery went in, I think I told you this on a previous video where I lifted some celery. So you don't, if you tell the truth, you don't need a good memory. Right. I'll just get rid of this soil ball, you'll see that it's better. Well, right, so that compost is going to finish up on top of the raised bed for the next 5 or 6 months. Be reused again next year. Okay, let's have a look at these guys. Hey, come on, what do you think? Hey, looking good to me. 4 heads of celery. 10-inch pot on a patio. Second-hand compost. Second crop of the year from that compost. You've got to have a go at this, haven't you? I think I told you when I harvested some leeks earlier this month that they were in recycled compost that had already grew potatoes. These are just the same. Just remember that when you get your early potatoes, at some point sow some celery and sow some leeks indoors, on the understanding that when those potatoes come out in the early summer months, this celery's going in, your celery's going in and your leeks are going in, and you'll be doing this at the back end of next year. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Homegrown Veg signing out.